My favored ones, welcome to Soul Reflections. Happy Sunday. Today is the Palm Sunday and we are welcoming the Holy Week. And today I'd like to talk about finding the happiness and the peace within. Um, well, in my prayers and in my contemplation for this week, I received so much grace because I realized that for a while, for quite a while, almost 2 years, my I was looking for happiness from outside. When things are not going my way, it makes me unhappy because I couldn't, for the love of God, I couldn't tap within me that happiness. I couldn't, connect to that source inside. Um, that should be the fountain of happiness, that fountain of peace. And my mistake was, okay, this is me being vulnerable and sharing, but it's okay because I know that this sharing would help a lot of people. My source of happiness was my ex back then, and my life kind of revolved around him. So when I broke up, it seems like I lost that sense of happiness. And even with prayers, of course, prayers would give me that little semblance of peace. But then it wasn't really consistently tapping into that inner peace, that peace inside or that happiness inside. Because unconsciously I was looking for happiness outside. And because he was gone, I was unhappy. And but then this week I realized that. And it was such a huge revelation because now that I'm aware of it, I made a conscious decision and a conscious effort to tap into that inner peace, to that inner happiness that's overflowing inside of us. And when I was talking to one of my teachers and asking to clarify what within is all about, because we always hear that, the happiness within, the peace within. Within is the God spark inside of us because we're all children of God and we all have that essence, that spark inside. And rather than search for happiness and peace in the external environment, we are not even aware that it's inside of us. It's overflowing within because God is with us, inside of us. And it was so beautiful because that opened up my mind to so many possibilities. And I realized kahit nga yung penmanship ko, gumanda. And I was so happy kasi sabi ko, oh my gosh, my penmanship improved. It wasn't like my penmanship was ugly. It was good naman talaga. But then, when right now, when I write, my strokes are smaller. It's more elegant. And I fill up all the space. Ano yun, parang maganda yung spacing ko. But then, before, writing was such an effort for me. Alam mo yun, parang it came to a point when writing was such an effort. That's why I suppose my journaling wasn't really that consistent because the effort of writing was such an effort, parang bara-bara lang, yung parang wala ka masyadong pake. Okay? Dahil, yun nga, di ka naman ganun kasaya. Doon ko na-realize na, oh my gosh, I was in depression nga pala, and I was just in denial about it. But then, God is always good and there's always grace. And in that realization, life became so much beautiful, even more beautiful than the way it was before. Wala naman nagbago, di ba? Yung perception lang ang umiba. And the realization that, okay, I was looking for happiness in the outside when it was supposed to be inside, because I was so used to it when I was in a relationship before. Um, but then now it's all good, you know. I am just so happy. My penmanship is even way better. Um, my journaling is even more consistent. Napansin ko yon this week. Parang for this week, I think I wrote entries 3 or 4 times, when before I would miss out like siguro mga 1 month bago ako magsusulat ulit. But now there's a lot of things are happening. Things are happening so fast, and there's so many learnings, there's so many things to appreciate that I want to note it down, to write it down, and the journaling increase. Um, and I'm really, really thankful. This is something that I'd like to share to all of you, because, you know, when you realize that the happiness and the peace is reachable just by going inwards, um, by tapping into that spark inside of us, that God essence inside of us, it seems like everything is possible in this world, and ang gaan, you know, life becomes so much lighter. Um, it's something that I'd like to share, you know. I know that it's not it it would be quite impossible to just, you know, overnight mafe-feel nyo agad yon, or mare-realize agad. But then just by hearing this, you know, just by hearing this, perhaps there would be some shift that's going to happen that eventually would help you in your realizations, in your healing. And that is what I pray for you, that you would tap or realize or see that happiness and peace is actually inside of you, and you don't need to look so far. That's it, everyone. God bless. I wish you all a blessed Sunday and a wonderful Holy Week. God bless everyone. Take care.